I want you to start paying attention to something. Not what people say, what your brain does after they say it. Because the conversation usually ends long before your brain does. And if you've ever replayed a conversation for hours, for even days, this episode is for you. Hey, I'm Amanda, and this is WellExpressed, where we're learning to observe ourselves before we express ourselves. Because clarity isn't just about communication. It's about understanding what's happening inside of you before you ever even open your mouth. And today's conversation might change how you see every interaction, because your past doesn't stay in the past. It filters your present. Here's something I wish someone would have taught me years ago. Your brain isn't built to remember the past like a movie. It's built to predict what's coming next. Neuroscientists often describe the brain as a prediction machine. Every second, it's asking, have I seen something like this before? If the answer is yes, it doesn't wait for the whole story. It starts predicting the end. That's actually brilliant. It's how human beings survive. If our ancestors had to analyze every rustle in the bushes before deciding to run, we probably wouldn't be here today. They wouldn't have survived so long to even pass those genes on to us. Your brain learned to recognize patterns because patterns kept people alive. The problem is your brain doesn't only predict physical danger, it predicts emotional danger as well. So here's what's happening. You're never responding to just what's happening right now. You're responding to what's happening plus everything your brain already recalls and already remembers, and it's layered together. You don't even realize there are two different conversations happening, one in front of you and one inside of you. Let me give you an example. Somebody's 5 minutes late. For one person, that's nothing. Traffic, life, things happen. For somebody else, man, what did I do wrong? It feels like abandonment, disrespect, proof that they don't matter. Two completely different responses, same text. Why? Because one person's brain remembers the lateness as an inconvenience. The other person's brain remembers lateness as pain. Maybe someone always forgot to pick them up. Maybe someone always broke their promises. The 5 minutes aren't the trigger. The 5 minutes are just the door. What's behind the door is history. Or maybe you text somebody and all they wrote back was, okay, that's it. One letter, one person reads and keeps it moving. The other person reads it and immediately thinks, they must be mad at me. Same message, different story. Because one brain read the text and the other brain read the memory. Where have I noticed this before? Sometimes your body reacts before your mind even knows why. The feeling coming up on your body is matching with an emotion that your brain has already attached to it because it's constantly scanning for potential danger. This allows you to react incredibly fast, often before your more reflective thinking catches up. Your body is trying to protect you. The problem is it can't always tell the difference between what's happening now and what happened previously. So here's a question I want you to start asking yourself. Not what did they mean? Ask, what did my brain hear? Those aren't always the same thing because the meaning you assigned might have come from somewhere else, and we need to reflect on that. Here's another interesting thing. Memory isn't stored like a video file. Every time you remember something, your brain reconstructs it, which means your past isn't just sitting quietly in storage. It's actively influencing what you notice, what you ignore, and the meaning you assign to what's happening today. So how do you catch this? One question, does the size of my reaction match the size of what actually happened? Notice I didn't say, am I overreacting? That question usually brings up shame, and shame shuts down curiosity. Instead, just investigate. Does the size match? If somebody being 5 minutes late makes you feel like your whole world is falling apart, that's information, not condemnation. Then ask yourself, when have I felt this before? Because sometimes you're not upset with the person standing right in front of you. You're responding to everyone who came before them. They're just standing where your history was waiting. Here's the part I really want you to hear. Noticing the filter doesn't mean your feelings aren't real. They are. Your experiences mattered. What happened to you mattered. This isn't about pretending it didn't. It's about learning to separate what belongs to today from what belongs to yesterday, because you can only respond clearly to what's actually happening once you know what you're actually responding to. So here's your practice this week. The next time you feel a reaction that's bigger than the moment, pause. Ask yourself, does this match the size of what just happened? If the answer is no, don't panic and don't judge yourself. Get curious. Ask, what did my brain hear? When have I felt this before? You don't have to solve it right now. Just notice, because awareness always comes before change. Every conversation has two voices, the one happening right now and the one your history keeps whispering. The goal isn't to silence your past. It's to stop letting it answer every question before the present has a chance to speak. If you want a tool built for moments exactly like this, download the 5W check. It's free. The link is in the bio. I'm Amanda. This is WellExpressed. Observe before you express, because clarity is power.